at the National Press Club hosted by Steven Greer. There were several whistleblowers that decided to come forward in that environment and share their stories. We were actually sent there on behalf of our employer to look for whistleblowers that we were trying to basically report to the FBI and get arrested.
Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the goddamn internet, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Jake Barber again, our big-eyed friend Method, really cool guy seemingly. Supposedly he's been in the dark side, right? Alex Ferreira, what the fuck is his name? The guy that was with his squad mates, and they uncovered the CIA paramilitary force overseas, and they saw this UFO, and they were threatened, etc. And this guy supposedly also, I mean, fucking Barber said he was one of those guys in those paramilitaries. He was working for them, right? And he was not on the overseas missions, but he specifically mentioned that he knows about these overseas missions. And Barber said that he really believes this guy. I think Michael Herrera, right? And yeah, it made a lot of sense of that in a previous episode that we did. And it's really cool to see all this connect, right? And yeah, so today we're going to be taking a look at Jake Barber and his comments about Steven Greer. And Steven Greer had an event where he brought out whistleblowers, and Mr. Barber was there working for someone, Greer not knowing, obviously. And his original plan was to report them to the FBI, so what the fuck's up with that? Guys, we're going to be covering every angle of this. Make sure you subscribe, notifications on. Most importantly, share. That helps the absolute most. Comment and like, okay? And without further ado, get your snacks, get your popcorn, because today we're going to get into some real shit, and watch till the end because you're not going to want to miss the special part.
For the first time in all these years of doing interviews with UFO-related people, today we're going to be talking to a first-hand witness. So it's no longer the guy that talked to the guy, it is the guy himself.
Part of why I'm valuable is because I'm at the fingertips of this thing, and everyone people have heard from are at a high administrative leadership.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is super dangerous for him right now. Right now we're in a limbo because the story is supposed to break out on News Nation hopefully this week, and every day that it doesn't go live, there's more danger in his life.
So tell me about the moment when you realized that you were involved in a retrieval of non-human technology.
I was trained as a pilot a long time ago, and the last 20 years I've served more as a pilot than I have as a ground crew member or in any other capacity.
So I was so fucking surprised by this episode, right? Because who's with Jesse Michaels, one of the most respected content creators on this topic, American Alchemy. They with Logan Paul. I know Logan Paul had this video and he fucking slithered his way into this community, etc. But this guy, right, he's just fucking there. I was so surprised. But anyway, I don't know how they two connected, but really interesting episode that happened. And Logan with his persona on really had some good points, even though I think it's fake. It was a really cool episode, so I definitely recommend you checking it out yourself.
Jake, have you retrieved a non-human craft?
Yes, I have. For everyone that's getting exposed to this right now, humble yourself from the perspective of what you consider believable.
Can you describe the retrievals end to end?
Yeah.
What happens? Where are you?
I sit back at a separate location. I get GPS coordinates at the very last second. I get dispatched, I go there, and then en route, from very short range out, maybe 5 minutes out, I get read a description of what it is I'm picking up. it's so real when you look at it. It's not like in the background you're hearing, oh, and there's this light. Like, this is an epic moment. Where's the crescendo of, it's like, no, there's just flying a helicopter, come over a ridge, there's an egg sitting there and dudes sitting around on the ground, flashing you, calling you in. It doesn't register as exciting, you know, in that format.
So there's a lot of talk and not a lot of showing, but stay till the end, because I'm gonna show you some footage or some pictures in broad daylight that they have filmed and released. But we need to see more evidence. If this guy Barber claims to be able to summon these, right, they should be summoned, and it should be live streamed, recorded, posted everywhere, studied. What is in your way if you have this ability, right? The government can't stop you from summoning things and showing people. That's insane, right? Let me know what you think about everything in this regard. It's pretty, I don't know.
Since we've left the program and reorganized and are now working with Arrow, I can make the egg show up. And we have. And we've demonstrated it post-program. And we did it in August.
Oh my
In
God.
broad daylight.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can summon the egg.
Yes, we can summon the egg.
That is absurd.
It seems absurd, but we've tracked it in broad daylight, the egg, moving at 10,000 miles per hour.
Wow.
So based on range. And it comes when we've, at a precise timing, when we've asked for. We're doing demonstrations for the new director of Arrow. They're fully privy. They've seen our videos. They've seen our data and our report.
And Arrow is the all-domain anomaly
Resolutions office. Yeah. We have classes of UAP. There's a number of classes and categories that we've...
How many?
more than 8.
Do you know all
more
of
than
them?
8. Yes.
Can you list them?
No. Maybe soon we can.
So imagine just for a second, the NASCAR mummies reveal, but for this motherfucking egg, right? The egg hatches during the live stream. Everybody's freaking the fuck out. Little aliens start taking over people's brains, some shit. I don't know. I'm joking. But why eggs, right? Still. But yeah, I want to see a reveal really badly, and fuck, this is really interesting.
In 2023, I believe, there was a whistleblower conference shortly after the Whistleblower Protection Act got activated, and then there was this at the National Press Club hosted by Steven Greer. There were several whistleblowers that had decided to come forward in that environment and share their stories. So we were actually sent there on behalf of our employer to look for whistleblowers that we were trying to basically report to the FBI and get arrested. Because at that time, I was in this weird place between becoming a whistleblower or rounding up the whistleblowers and shutting them up, because there were good reasons and bad reasons to be a whistleblower. And so
you were at this press event red teaming, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
You are trying to maybe gather intel on people who might become a liability for the program.
Did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere.